Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video was definitely not planned. I'm a little bit shocked about what is happening, and yeah, as of now, we don't know if we maybe have to leave Sweden. Let me start a little bit from the beginning, give you a little bit of a background, and then I want to explain to you why we might have to leave Sweden and can no longer live in Sweden. So some of you already follow me for quite a while, but also others who are maybe new. My name is Julia. I'm originally from Germany. I have a British partner and we have 2 kids. So 2.5 years ago, we moved from the UK, from London to Sweden, just outside of Stockholm. Yeah, and for the last 2.5 years, we have been living in Sweden and we came here to stay. How long, of course, we never know, but for a long time at least. That was our plan. That is our plan, but maybe our plan doesn't work out anymore. We don't know. So how we came here is my partner found a job here and he started his job straight away 2.5 years ago, and I could kind of work remotely. I signed up a business here in Sweden so I can send invoices. So as of today, I still work for myself. I do different things and my partner works at his Swedish company. So what can happen that we maybe not can stay? Everything is related to my partner because I am from Germany. I am an EU citizen, so I could technically work here, and I mean I do work here, but my clients or the people I work with are not necessarily from Sweden or based in Sweden. So my work is a little bit more international. Of course, I pay my taxes here in Sweden, but yeah, my work is basically comes from everywhere. But my partner, he works in a Swedish company. He is a UK citizen, so he's not an EU citizen. He needs a work permit to stay here in Sweden. So if he doesn't have work, then that is a big issue. And what happened now is that his company went bankrupt. And so we don't know if he, will find another job, or it's a bit complicated. There might be another chance for him to stay in the company, or it's complex. This company had different companies. You have one mother company and you have daughter companies, but the company he worked for went bankrupt. So maybe there's another chance he can work for the mother company, for example, but we don't know. There's a process. It is kind of shocking. When we moved here, that was definitely not something we considered at all. Of course, if you don't want to be naive in life, having a job, you could always lose your job for various reasons. But yeah, it's still you put a lot of faith into one job, I guess, or one maybe employer. You get your income from it, but it's not only the income which counts and which makes you survive. It's also, if he doesn't have a work permit here, if he doesn't work here, then it is very difficult, to justify staying. Even if we financially can support ourselves, I know there's some applications, but you kind of need quite a little bit of money to really prove that you can at least sustain yourselves for a year. I don't want to go into too much detail about that. The main thing is, can my partner stay in the UK if he doesn't have a job here, or if he doesn't find a job within, I think, maybe 3 months, because I think you can stay here as a kind of tourist visa for 3 months, but after that, you need kind of a permit to stay here longer in Sweden. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So I just wanted to make this video to update you a little bit on our lives, and obviously it's a huge impact because my YouTube channel is all about Sweden. We love Sweden. We want to stay in Sweden. Our heart is in Sweden. We didn't really think about moving anywhere else. So that's a little bit crazy at the moment. It's a roller coaster. You can imagine there's some anxiety. I mean, I'm a very positive person, like you probably know from my YouTube videos. I'm not sitting here every day crying. I'm working, you know, within my business, you know, to make us financially stable. Obviously, when and if it happens that my partner is jobless, so for the next month it's still secured. I think for this year we are okay, but then we obviously have to see what happens next year. If he really has no chance to work for that company, then he has to apply for other jobs, or, you know, and will he get a job, because his industry is also quite specific, so they're not hundreds and hundreds of companies here in Sweden or in Stockholm area, so it's easy for him to find a job. Not to mention that he's not a Swedish or EU citizen, so you really as a company have to prove that you need this person. So yeah, we will see what happens. Stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, support us. Kind words in the comments always help. I'm sure we can get through this. I'm sure it all turns out well, but I still have to face reality, and we still don't know if we can stay here in Sweden. But really, 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 you know, I don't want to say pray for us because I'm not very religious, but that's what I think about. Like, just have us in your thoughts and everything will turn out okay. We want to stay in Sweden, so that would be sad if we had to leave. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in my next video soon. Hej då!